Alright, what's up everyone? I'm Faloki and welcome back to another episode of the Miami Dolphins franchise rebuild. This is episode 5 and we are making our way into the 2020 NFL playoffs. We are in the wild card weekend against the Los Angeles Chargers. Big Smoke is sitting in a dark room. He is ready for this playoff game. He doesn't care about anything else. He is focused. And like I said in the last episode, we are changing these settings to make it all Madden simulation so that the playoffs are very difficult. All Pro I was struggling on, but I mean now it's really going to become a new struggle. So anyone who watched the actual gameplay of the last 2 times that I played and was disappointed, be prepared to be disappointed even worse. So yeah, I'm going to get into this game and I will see you when we get in there.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. We are just moments away from what should be an excellent matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Miami Dolphins. I'll be back with you again with scores around the week at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between our visitors and the Miami Dolphins. Hello everyone, welcome to the postseason on EA Sports alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Godden, and Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
The Charger offense making their way out. They're led out by a guy who's done just about everything you could ever imagine to do in this league, the great Tom Brady.
It's been a lot of fun watching him develop in his career, but that will to win, he's had that probably since birth, and it transmits itself.
Alright, so here we are, the Miami Dolphins. We start on defense once again, and yeah, we are going against the Tom Brady-led Los Angeles Chargers. Hopefully we can find a way to win this game. It is all Madden simulation, like I said in the beginning, and I mean, I don't play this game like I've said throughout the entirety of the series. I don't play actual games. I like rebuilding teams, but I don't really play the actual gameplay of this game, so hopefully we can find a way to win this on all Madden simulation. And to start off, it's really looking like the run game is going to be a problem because no one is making tackles against Melvin Gordon. Alright, so the Patriots have gotten pretty close to the red zone, and we're just trying to do anything to stop them. It has not been working too well to start off the game.
This is caught, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, 27 yards. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Yard line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive.
Alright, so here we are on our first offensive possession. We let the Chargers score pretty easily, and now we just got to hope that we can get something going on offense. Seeing as though I throw a lot of interceptions on All-Pro, I feel like All-Madden is going to be very bad, but hopefully we can find a way to do something. I'll try to be relatively conservative with the passes that I make and the decisions that I happen to make, but I'm just going to try my best to not fail this team. But yeah, we're just going to try to run a lot because Moses Crockett, he's been very good in the games that we've played, so hopefully he can continue to do well.
On first down, Crockett, and not much there at all. Maybe put it there.
Alright, so here on 3rd and 15, it looks like John Ross has single coverage. If he can beat his man, that would be very nice. That's who we are looking for. And Joey Bosa got there very quick. Yeah, we had no time in the pocket to even let him develop that play.
Desmond King picks it.
Joey Bosa, he just gets into the backfield within seconds of the snap. Our offensive lineman cannot stop him. Alright, so here on 3rd and 1, we're going to need to find a way to pick up 1 yard, and hopefully Moses Crockett will be able to find a hole in the defense, and he does. However, Derwin James, the broken superstar ability, of course, a fumble. I mean, what do you expect? It's Madden. I mean, those superstar X factors are very annoying, but I mean, I don't want to turn them off because they are a big factor in this game. So hopefully we just won't get hit sticked by Derwin James anymore in this game. Alright, so here on 2nd and 10 in the red zone, we are just unable to do anything against the Chargers. I mean, our cornerback was right there, and he just stood there and watched Keenan Allen make that catch. There's just nothing that we can do to stop this team. They ran like a 40-yard slants cheese against us, and I mean, I haven't been slants cheesed by the AI in a long, long time, so it really hurt to see that happen. But once again, just unable to cover. Everything, our defense just is not good enough to play defense against these people. They are just, the AI is just making the right plays, and the Chargers defense, they have so many superstar X factors. Our offense can't do anything against them either, so it's looking like it's going to be a very bad loss. Alright, so here we are on our 3rd offensive possession. Really, we just got to try something new. Maybe a jet sweep genre. And no, Joey Bosa just doesn't get blocked. There's nothing that we can do against Joey Bosa. He literally just walked right past our offensive lineman, and that's what's been happening this entire game. We've gotten sacked twice just from Joey Bosa alone. And if we run the ball anywhere near either Joey Bosa or Derwin James, it doesn't look like we're going to get anything done. So it looks like we're going to be working the left side of the field the entirety of the game. Alright, so once again back on offense after surprisingly actually getting a defensive stop. We're just going to continue to run the ball because we do not get enough time in the pocket to even let anything develop in the passing game. And it's really looking like this is going to be a very bad loss. But really all we can do is continue to try, and running seems like our best option. We're at least able to get a couple yards, but nothing's looking good against this defense.
Use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw.
Alright, and on 3rd and 3, I don't even think anyone cut on their slants before we could even think about getting the ball out. Just continuing to get sacks. Alright, so here in the second half, we're down 27-0, and it's just looking like it's going to be one of those boring games against the Madden AI, the All-Madden. Like, our offensive line can't block, our defensive line can't get any pressure, our secondary can't cover anyone, so it's really looking like it's just going to be one of those games. And All-Madden is not going to be what we play ever again until our team gets really, really good. But yeah, it's just, All-Madden just does not look like the move. We cannot get anything going on offense. Our offensive line can't block Joey Bosa, so there's no point in passing the ball, especially now that he has his X factor. And running the ball, our offensive line can't hold a block for more than like 3 seconds, so really we just gotta hope for the best. And John Ross, I mean, it's just overthrown. I don't know how you can overthrow John Ross, but we have no time in the pocket to get anything done, so I'll probably just show you all the times that they score, and if anything happens for us, I'll let you know, but I'm probably just going to get to the end of the game and cut this video pretty short.
Because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead.
There goes Melvin Gordon. Touchdown, LA. On 4th down. They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Boy, a real head scratcher there on 2nd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Age in the second half, back in the shadow of your own goalpost, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown.
Alright, so after the game, as you can see, here are the stats. We lost 61-0, probably the most boring time I've had ever in a video game, and I think it's common knowledge that Madden is just it's not fun to play unless you're playing on a lower difficulty, and even All-Pro is not fun. But I mean, I enjoy the rebuilding aspect of Madden, but the playing aspect is absolutely horrendous, especially with the superstar X factors like Tom Brady. He threw 32 passes, completed 25 of them. Our defense couldn't do anything. Our offensive line couldn't block. Our defensive line couldn't get anything going. I mean, Max Spiegel, he had 3 interceptions because it was either get sacked by Joey Bosa or just throw the ball anywhere. And anytime you'd throw, since Joey Bosa was there, it'd be an inaccurate pass and it was an interception. Melvin Ingram, he just broke every single tackle. It only says 4 broken tackles, but I swear there's at least 10. And their offensive line blocked perfectly for him. Our defensive line could get no pressure on the offense. They couldn't get any sacks. They couldn't get into the backfield for the rushing game. I mean, Moses Crockett, he had 4.2, but he had a fumble, obviously, from Derwin James. You probably saw it. Receiving, we literally had 10 yards receiving to Kendrick Bourne. That was it. And really, it was just an awful game. Probably the most, like I said, the most boring experience I've had in video games, because I don't like Madden. I don't like playing Madden. I like rebuilding teams, and like All-Pro, I can somewhat withstand it, especially when we're able to win games. But All-Madden, especially against the Chargers are probably the worst team to play against in Madden because of all their superstar X factors and how overpowered the abilities they have are. Joey Bosa had 5.5 sacks. Melvin Ingram had 2. I don't even know who Jerry Tillery is. He's probably decent, but he had a sack and a half. Interceptions, just everyone on their team had an interception. Derwin James, of course. And then the fumble from Derwin James, you probably saw that. I don't even know if I'm going to show anything from this game, but I'll probably show you all the times they scored. But I don't know. Really, that game was just awful, and it was probably the worst time I've had playing a video game. And I mean, I've said it like 6 times, but it's accurate. So really what we're going to be doing is getting into the end of the season. Obviously, we're just going to go to the Super Bowl, see the yearly awards, see the Pro Bowl, all that stuff, and then next episode we will do the off season. And my god, we are never playing All-Madden ever again. Alright, so here we are at the Pro Bowl lineups. As you can see, Max Spiegel, he made it as a QB3. Moses Crockett, he made it as a halfback 3, and the only other person that we have is Darren Lee at right outside linebacker. I think he's actually number 1. Yes, he is. So I mean, 3 Pro Bowlers for the Dolphins. We went 11-5, but just I made a huge mistake playing All-Madden. So honestly, right now, so I don't forget about it later, I am making sure that I change this back to All-Pro. And honestly, All-Pro still wouldn't have been fun against the Chargers. The Chargers just are the most obnoxious team because of all the superstar X factors they have. But now, I mean, as you can see, the Chargers are in Super Bowl 55. So let's just see what they're able to do. But yearly awards, let's see if we had anyone. Max Spiegel, number 7 in NFL MVP. And AFC Offensive Player of the Year, Max Spiegel's number 3. Defensive Player of the Year, Darren Lee is number 2, so maybe he'll get something. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Max Spiegel and Moses Crockett are the top 2 players. Defensive Rookie of the Year, I don't think we had any defensive players. Best QB, Max Spiegel is number 2. Best running back, Moses Crockett is number 4. And best linebacker, Darren Lee is number 2. So maybe we'll get some things to happen. I'm going to check and see if anyone has gotten any dev trait increases. And Max Spiegel, he did get a dev trait increase, so he is now a star dev, and that's a very good dev trait increase because a normal development quarterback is not good. Defensively, Darren Lee also got a dev trait increase. He is now a superstar, so very good on his part. But overall, just my whole mood is killed from that playoff game. But I mean, we got 2 good we got some dev trait increases. I'm just fumbling over my words, but we got some dev trait increases, and yeah, so that's going to be the end of the video. I'm going to see who wins this Super Bowl, and I'll show you that. But then next video, we will get into the off season of 2021. What the fuck? Alright, so if you look at the top left, you can see that the Chargers lost the Super Bowl to the Panthers, but immediately changed their team to the Memphis Steamers. I don't know what to tell you. I just simmed the week, and that was the first thing I saw, was that was different. And now the Memphis Steamers are they've taken over the LA Chargers. So I mean, we won't have to play the LA Chargers anymore. That's a good thing. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of the video. The off season, it's not looking like we're going to be doing much in the offseason because we don't really have many people to re-sign. Like maybe this defensive tackle, maybe Kendrick Bourne. I'd like to bring Kendrick Bourne, but not on a 3-year $20 million because he didn't really do too much this season. But really, this re-signing period isn't going to be the big focus of it. The free agency and the draft is going to be the big focus of the next video. But I'm sorry if this video was very boring and a lot of complaining, but I mean, we lost to the Chargers 61-0. They lost in the Super Bowl, and now they moved to Memphis. And I don't know. Everything has just gone crazy. Everything has changed for the worse. And yeah, that's about it. I'd like to thank you for watching. I'll see you in episode 6 when we get into the 2021 off season. And yeah, thanks for watching. Have a great day.